Fuchs in the house. How's everybody doing? Got a sip here. Got a little instrumental blues going on in the background here. So one basically came across this on YouTube is they got some where people put together instrumental blues and they got all kinds of rainy blues, slow blues, relaxing blues, and it's like over an hour of instrumental blues music. Kind of some of it's a blues jazz kind of thing. It works, kind of nice. So if you're ever looking to get a block of some relaxing music or something like that, I recommend it. Um, Going to get caught up on movies, and first, friend Pat brought this over, and I think he got it at the Festival Foods. It's gourmet caramel popcorn clusters. This stuff is addicting. I've been nibbling at it while I've been putting the movies that I'm going to be talking about together. So I didn't ask him how much it was though, but looking for something different again. Caramel popcorn clusters. So, but like I say, I think he got it at Festival Foods, but don't quote me. Maybe he'll maybe have to ask him to verify that. So movie wise, I came up with a movie that I'm sitting there like, what is this movie? And I just laughed because I was like, it took me, and then I went and Googled it just to see. I was like, oh my word! So I got to get caught up on some of these movies because I'm starting to forget what the hell I'm watching. Just kind of got to kick. And I'm trying to remember how far. I don't know if this was before summer or during. I want to say during summer that I watched this, but it's been somewhat a while because I got a kick on it. So I got something new. I got a little obscure movie. I got an underrated movie, I think. So I got a little of everything. Um, a fantasy. So, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll just go in the order that I guess the oldest. I mean, from the oldest. So I apologize for that. Sorry. First one, Mama Weed. Basically, a translator for the Paris Police Department comes across a good amount of weed and decides to get a little side hustle going on. Dark comedy. Got a 6.3. And I was sitting there at first, I was like, Mama Weed, what is this? And I know there's a television show, Weed or some Weeds or something like that. I don't. And I've watched a couple of those episodes, but I thought it's like, what is this? And ended up trying to remember this. It has a good story. Uh, Got a little dark humor in it. Um, but yeah, if I guess that'll be my obscure movie recommendation, Mama Weed. Then I went to with I'm going with the obscure classic movie from the 50s, 1953, Captain Scarlett. And this more or less is kind of on your Zorro, Robin Hood, but it's in based in France. Um, Kind of a low budget. It got a 4.7, but it's got a solid story. I mean, like I say, it kind of goes along the lines of Robin Hood, Zorro kind of scenario. So that is, I guess, my classic movie. And then I have one that I decided to watch. I haven't seen this in a while, and I thought I'd watch it. If you're looking for a young Denzel Washington, 1989, Mighty Quinn. He plays a police chief on a Caribbean island and a murder mystery. I want to go to it's a decent movie, so if you are looking for something, it got a 6. So that is my I guess a young Denzel Washington. If you're looking to see like the beginning of one of his earlier movies, and then this is my movie that I didn't think, and I'll maybe throw somebody out there to see if they've seen it or are willing to watch it. 2018 Airstrike, Bruce Willis, and basically he's teaching Chinese pilots in World War II to fight Japan, and it got a 3.2, and I don't know why. I mean, I can say there was maybe a little rough in the movie, but I didn't think it was that low for a 3.2. Um, I don't know if this was in the theaters or if this was made for DVD. Um, I want to say it was for the theaters, but I just don't recall it. Apologize. So that got a 3.2, which and it's been a while since I watched it. Like I said, I'm just trying to get caught up. But for when I watched this and I saw the rating, I was like, wow, this I've seen a lot worse than this for a 3.2. So goes in my needs a better rating scenario. Then my last one is George and the Dragon. This one I had to kind of look myself because it's been a while. This was made in 2004, got a 5.6, and more or less a king goes on a crusade to save another king's daughter and ends up having to deal with a dragon egg. Let's just go with that. I don't want to give too much on it. I got a 5.6, so if you're looking for somewhat of a fantasy kind of movie, that's there. Like I say, all over the place with movies. Gonna try to get, gonna have to get a little more caught up because trying to remember some of these, it's like God, I remember watching it, but it's like I don't recall the plot. So just had to do somewhat of a refresher. Otherwise, not much going on. Folks are the folks, and the weather is pretty decent right now. We finally got some rain, and kind of for a couple days there, it was like, yeah, we got to get caught up for the solid month and a half of no rain. That was kind of getting a kick out of it. Cherry tomato plant is just crazy. And then the other night I cut up a habanero. I don't know if I brought that up in my previous. Added that to some taco meat. Ended up being decent, so that was pretty good. And that is my video for this evening. So thanks to everybody that watches. I saw George made a comment. Appreciate that. See somebody new making a comment on my videos, and so thank you for that. Um, Enjoy. Try to have some fun. Like I said, there's tons. If you're ever like, I don't know what to watch, I got tons of videos that you can go pick and try to see. Like, let's see what James has for a movie. Have a good one. Enjoy, and thanks again, everybody.